Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Slay the Spire. Let's play, first of all, Ironclad 1. Let's play a Silent Ascension level 20 run. And see if we can make a victory happen here today. Now, the Ironclad run, if I remember correctly, we got a free rare relic that happened to be a stopwatch, pocket watch. Do we want to curse for a choose your rare card? I think we do, and you want Corpse Explosion. If you don't get Corpse Explosion, I do think that Alchemize is a pretty good second choice. Upgraded, it's a free potion every fight. That's not bad, actually. There is only a 2 elite path, but there's a 2 elite path with upgrades before the elites, between the elites, a shop to remove the curse. I do like this path. So, it's an unfortunate doubt, but we can actually discard it. So, Alchemize. I like Alchemize. I think it's a pretty good card to have. You get a random potion every combat. It does mean you probably don't want to take Sozu, but potions are strong. I have learned to value potions significantly more than I have in the past, so being able to get a free potion every combat, it just feels good. It feels good because you can play potions a little bit more willy-nilly, and if you upgrade Alchemize, it's a free potion every combat. And against elites, you can use those potions very extensively, so I kind of like it. Backflip is not a 10 out of 10. It's the same block as a basic defend, but I still think it's worth grabbing. I think you go for a removal, and that's because we have 2 campfires coming up. We can upgrade Alchemize at either one of these, and instead, in fact, if we go this path, we can get 3 upgrades. But instead, I think we remove a card, and then at the shop, we can buy something else or get more card removal. Yeah, so I'm gonna get card removal here. Card removal gets more expensive the more you do it, so I think you go for that first. Now, I would love Paper Crane, I would love Unceasing Top. I think what we're gonna do, though, is go for either Trip or Noxious Fumes. Trip is nice because the enemies early are going to have low HP and we just want to kill them with strikes, but Noxious Fumes, I think it scales better in the late game. A cheap Poison Stab also feels pretty good. We can wait on Alchemize. It's not ideal, but it's okay. Unfortunately, we didn't draw Survivor or Neutralize, so we had to kind of play it like that. I will play Noxious over Poison Stab. I think that you want the scaling damage over time because this fight can last a long time. A reusable cheap attacks feels nice. Well, we're gonna take damage. The question is, do you play Alchemize? And I think the answer to that is no. I think you take 2 damage, you play Alchemize when you have him on a KO turn. He's slowly dying to the poison. We have a guaranteed Alchemize next turn, so we want to do barely enough damage to make sure he's dead next turn, which means if we do 12, he'll go down to, well, he'll lose 7 HP, he'll go down to 7, and he'll die on the next turn. Good. So we took like 3 damage in the fight, I think. Picked up a fire potion, not bad. We can add in a card. I think you want to add in an escape plan. It's a skill which does suck. In fact, you know what? I'm going to skip. Riddle with Holes is pretty good. I'll take it. But I was thinking about skipping it because I don't think you want to add in escape plan before you fight the Gremlin Knob. Duvodol is +1 strength. Early game, that's actually pretty nice. We're gonna need the extra strength to kill enemies, I think. So I'm gonna go elite. I'm gonna go elite, rest, chest, rest, question mark, rest, question mark, elite. And we can get a lot of good upgrades here. We have a few cards that we do want to upgrade. Kinda hate this a little bit because of the fact that we did not draw Alchemize. There's a very small chance we can kill him next turn. We might alchemize and see if we can draw a new potion, but this is 20 damage. Riddle with Holes plus Duvidal, by the way, pretty good. This is 20. That's another 20. If we play this is another 10 damage. You're taking 13 damage. You'll be at 6 HP unless Alchemize gives us another explosive potion. He gave us a Gambler potion, which is not ideal, but he is dead next turn. I ran the risk to see if we could get another Fire potion or an explosive potion or something, but there you go. Didn't work, still okay. Ice Cream. Extremely useful. Footwork, extremely useful. In fact, I think we're gonna go Footwork before After Image. I should say instead of After Image. But Ice Cream, wonderful. Ice Cream Malaise is a great combination if you can make it happen. Definitely worth it for that relic. We picked up a couple of good relics too. Rare. I think this is uncommon. Upgraded powers. I'll take it early. If we add in another Noxious Fumes, it'll be upgraded. Why not? What boss are we fighting? Slime? You know, Noxious Fumes is okay against the slime because it does consistent damage to both enemies after he splits. That's what I'm going to say about that. Caltrops. You know? A little bit of damage reflection never hurt anybody, but I think I'm going to pass on Caltrops. I just don't find it very consistent. You know, if you fight the Transient, Caltrops is not going to do that much for you. I think you'd rather have aggressive cards. I do like Dodge and Roll and Deflect. I do also like card removal here, maybe removing a Strike. We don't really have a deck archetype right now. Our deck archetype is just that we have strength and good cards. Decent cards, anyways. But we missed out on a lot of really good relics. Paper Crane, Bird-Faced Urn. There was something in the middle on the last shop that was not Paper Crane. I forget what it was. Is there a Chivo for getting all the egg relics in one run? No, I don't think so. But that would be kind of cool. Mother of Dragons. I think Dodge and Roll is pretty good. Deflect is nice, but you'd rather hold on to it with a Well-Laid Plans, which we do not have. You know, remove a Strike. Let's go for that first. We could also add in a Dagger Spray. I'm actually going to do that because we do have no good crowd control right now, and that is a pretty good crowd control option. Also, we're going to rest. We're going to fight another Elite. I feel like why not? Seems like we're in a pretty good spot for it. Sure, remove another card. Why not? We've got potions to use. This is why we have the potions. So I think we're going to attack potion. Die seems incredible here. Die Dagger Spray might just kill them all. Thorns potion. Not amazing. I mean, honestly, like, ice him, do damage. We can kill the sentry on the left in one turn. This was a great Elite fight. This is wonderful. Yeah, you're dead. You're dead. 2-turn KO. Blood Vial. Trying to give me Caltrops again, huh? I find this too slow. You're kind of relying on an enemy to attack you with multiple hits. The heart does 15, 5 times 15, that's 75 damage every 3 turns guaranteed on the heart with Caltrops. Fine, I'll add 1, it's upgraded. Let's go for it. Now here, what do? Do you rest or do you upgrade? This is a tricky one. I think I'm gonna upgrade because I think that we're actually gonna do pretty well against this guy. We have a Alchemize, we can, get another potion. 2 Thorns is not what we wanted, but we have strength up. We have good blocks once we play Footwork. It's actually not too bad. And this is what I want to neutralize for, by the way. The neutralize means that he's going to be weak next turn, so he's not going to one-hit KO us. 25 damage per turn on the final boss is kind of chump change. Except it does mean that you're gonna win eventually, you know? It does mean that the fight isn't kind of on a timer, and I do like that. I do like that it puts the final fight on a timer. So we took 9 damage, that's not too bad. Are we gonna go on this turn? We could avoid slimes. Sure, why not? He's not that low, but all we have to do is wait for the poison to kind of get charged and freaking murder him. Also, don't forget about ice cream. If you don't have to play a card, don't play it. Like on this turn, do we really need to play backflip? No. So I think you Survivor the slime and you say save 1 energy. We can always play slimes in the future if we want, if we have the extra energy for it, but you know, let's slow play it a little bit. This turn's gonna suck, that's okay. Keeping him low. Oh no! You wouldn't! It was a good run! Oh man, this was such a good start. To just have ourselves die on the frickin' slime is really annoying. There's a lot of RNG on the slime fight. Whether or not you can split him correctly, whether or not you're gonna have the cards to split him correctly, whether or not the enemies are gonna all attack on the same damn turn. We could have gone for the rest, but I actually think even with the rest we were dead there because like the enemies that split were doing so much damage. Remove a card from your deck, obtain gold, 2 random colorless cards. I've learned to like this more and more lately. You get some interesting colorless cards. Master of Strategy, Madness. Not amazing, but Master of Strategy is pretty good. I don't think I'm ever going to complain about a free Master of Strategy. I can complain about the Madness, because I don't like Madness. I'd much prefer to spend the card on something else instead of spending the card on something that's free. But, might as well play it now. Madness hitting a 2-cost card is good, but you can never rely on that to happen. Also, this fight is already kind of getting out of control. I kind of hate it. I should have played the strike first. I forgot that we had a free one in the deck. Three strikes? Oh, thank God. Yeah. Little of a slow start, that's okay. Give me a dodge and roll. Always a good thing to have. I will gain gold. I like gold. I think if anything, we're just gonna upgrade Madness to make it free. I'll remove a card. Let's remove a basic block. We added in a dodge and roll. I'm tempted to skip some elites because we do have a lot of elites on this path, but we can always rest, skip elites where necessary. In fact, we have 2 elites coming up, plus an optional burning elite. Scares the crap out of me, but let's go risky. Looking for Madness, didn't get it. Master of Strategy is like 200 gold on a shop. Well, you're not wrong, but it also doesn't necessarily help on turns. Like on that turn, we ended with extra energy. The Madness didn't really help us at all because, you know, it's not like it allowed us to play an extra card or anything like that. It'll take 3 damage. You know, definitely from that option, you're looking for the rares. You're looking for Apotheosis, you're looking for Discovery, which is uncommon, you're looking for Hand of Greed, etc., etc. I don't like an early Blade Dance. I'd rather get it after you get Strength or Dead Branch or anything else. I don't see us winning on this fight. I mean, you might as well, right? We do not have a lot of damage output, In fact, we have not even added in any attacks, so we're going to be having to fight Lagavulin with one shiv every turn. It's possible we'll live. I'm not going to say it's impossible. Dodge and roll was not worth playing. You should have played the regular defend there. But our draw has been pretty bad, and we're kind of already on lethal. Yeah. Alright, you know, let's do this quickly. I'm not convinced it isn't impossible to win. Yeah, no, it's impossible. That was a pretty bad start. Master of Strategy Madness is not what you want. You want something that gives you a little bit more offensive punch. You could go free elite. There is a free elite option on the left. 3 question marks would have to be passed, but I think it's still better than nothing. I think it's better than the max HP. Alright, what do we get? Slice, Cloak and Dagger, Distraction. You know, Cloak and Dagger is not bad, but I don't like shivs for the Timekeeper if you don't have melees. I don't really like them for the Heart on High Ascension mode because the Heart does 3 damage per shiv. Slice is at least a free attack that you can put out there early. So I'm gonna go Slice at least. And you know what? Lose Slice. To get Happy Flower. Why not? Might as well. My roll says, I've gotten to the point in Silent where I always take the 3 free fights. Lately, I've been starting to do that, but I used to take the random starting relic, replacing Ring of the Snake, which I still think can be extremely good as a Silent because Ring of the Snake is basically Bag of Prep, but no free elite. But I like that reroll. I like rerolling the starter relic and seeing what you get. This is not what you wanted. Seeing a shop here is actually extremely disappointing because we would have preferred to come here with more money so we can actually buy those relics. Anchor would have been really nice to have the money for it. But at least, you know, kill the sentry turn 1, not that bad. And what do we have in this deck that we can use for offense? Not much. And Blur is not really the best card to have, but I think it was the best out of the options anyways. We definitely want Blur upgraded. Burst Blur is pretty good. What is it? Blur Dodge and Roll is really good. Maybe we should have neutralized you. No, we needed to neutralize you to make sure that you could die in 1 hit. I would love to have drawn Blur on that turn, though. We can actually roll some block over. Instead, we're taking 5 damage like every other turn on the sentry fight here, which is not ideal. At least we're starting to exhaust all of these freaking dazes. Barely. Mango. Not bad. That's a lot of HP. 14. And do you go Heal Hook or Poison Stab? We could go Heal Hook with Sucker Punch and Neutralize, start getting free attacks and free draw. If we do that, we might want to get Sucker Punch and Neutralize upgraded so that they give more weakness. So I'm gonna go Sucker Punch because it gives extra damage. We'll fight the Elite. We're not that bad against Gremlin Knob. But this is still not ideal. You wanna wait for Sucker Punch, so. End turn. No point in playing Blur because you're not gonna play it again. I think you go on this turn. 3 weakness is pretty decent, and if you ever draw Heal Hook, it's a free attack. Well, that is extremely bad draw. Except, is it? I mean, we took no damage. It's not like extremely bad draw. We can also gain a little bit of block next turn. We might kill Lagavulin. We're a little slow. But we're not gonna die, at least on this turn. Or the next turn. Or the turn after that. I think we'll still be a little alive, but still a little risky. I made a mistake. I should have played Sucker Punch before Heel Hook and then would have cycled into draw. That's a very good point. I don't think it's going to matter, but that is a very good point. Well, we live with 1 HP. No, actually, you're weak. We lived with more than that. In fact, now we're going to die because I misplayed. I thought that he wasn't weak, and so he was doing 20. Instead, he did 15. If I'd played the attack, we would have gotten him, but... I mean, if you can't kill Lagavulin without making a couple of mistakes, I think you just need a restart. Your deck needs to be better. So let's make it better. We're not going to get a free elite fight, so let me do a reroll. I'll do that instead of doing the max HP. Because if you're not going to get a lot of question marks, I feel like why would you want the max HP? You want the max HP so you can hit the question marks and get value out of it. Oh my god, we still can't get it. What? Oh my god, what is with the choices lately? They've been horrible. Well, whatever, we'll go for it this time. I will take another Sucker Punch. The weakness is nice. I'll go left path for the upgrades. I will take a Riddle with Holes. We need offense. Riddle with Holes is not that good against Lagavulin, but against the other elites, it's okay. Especially if we can get some vulnerability. This is not good. Slimes. We are not good against slimes. Question mark elite fight? Yeah, that doesn't happen that early in the floor. It always seems to happen late. You will split at 36. We don't want to hit you for 6. We'll hit you for 3. You're going to make me weak? I still think it's worth doing. Even though I kind of hate it, because now you have 29 HP with 2 enemies. Oh my god. Gonna take 11. We're gonna be weak and get another slime. You're doing 20 damage. Oh my god. We're gonna die on the slime fight here. I hate slimes, man. And then we drew no attacks. Lovely. QQ turning down Centennial Puzzle. I don't appreciate that as much as maybe I should. Should have played the slime. That was dumb. I don't appreciate Centennial Puzzle. I'd much rather have something else. And honestly, it's not even about if I like Centennial Puzzle, it's whether or not I feel like I might get better value out of a future chest, because future chests might just have better cards now. Give me the Sucker Punch. Give me Essence of Steel. I would very much like to not take damage, because if we can avoid taking damage, we can keep using Masterful Stab, but it's going to be very tricky. We're going to take damage. It's going to cost 2. Still 12 damage for 2 is worth playing if we draw it again, so it's not that bad, I suppose. Hit you. Put up block. Hit you, hit you. Oh, you're right. The weakness meant that you were doing 7, not 10. And again, you're doing 7. If we don't draw a block card, we are dead, though. For basically every turn. And actually, we're down to 1 HP now, so we have to draw 2 blocks or block weakness. In fact, block weakness doesn't even do it, so... we'll restart again. Man, losing the ability to get, like, the good option sucks so much. Like, I'd much rather, you know, have the option of getting a free rare, or getting a free rare relic, or a rare card. Okay, there is one free elite path. It involves going through the shop. I mean, Cloak and Dagger is good block and attack. Maybe we'll try to roll it. I don't know. Upgrade 2 random cards? Sure. What do I care about having HP for? Yo, you want to go Shiv deck this time? We could go Shiv deck. Does this mean that we're gonna hit the free elite? I actually did not pay attention. I'll take a leg sweep. Remove a card? Why not? Let's remove all of the basic garbage strikes. We'll turn them into Shiv enablers. So we will get 1 free elite. Bottled Tornado. You know, putting accuracy in your starting hand, not that bad. Now we know that we can play Cloak and Dagger and get better value out of it. Is it a 10 out of 10? Oh, heavens no, but at least it's something. You know, it's not ideally what I wanted from the fight, but that's okay. We can definitely kill and weaken you. You're gonna have a lot of block though, but that's what that's for. And we're weak, but that doesn't matter because you're dead. You know, if we're going Shivs, you want a Terror. And will we fight 2 elites? I think fighting 2 elites is a little dangerous. I think fighting the Burning Elite is a little dangerous, honestly. I think what we want to do is get these Shivs started. I do like Potion Belt. Maybe we'll do a rest and then fight 1 elite instead of fighting the Burning Elite. We can fight the Burning Elite on a future floor. I do hate this though, but luckily we drew Cloak and Dagger turn 1. No Terror, but we'll play it as soon as we draw it because we have to do damage quickly. I don't even think you play either of these. We'll play Leg Sweep next turn. He's already weak, but maybe. If we draw Neutralize, we won't die, but if we draw Cloak and Dagger, we might live. Well, that's basically as bad as it gets. We're at 5 HP. Didn't draw Cloak and Dagger on the turn in which we needed it, which is why we took all that damage at the end there. Bronze Scales is not what I'm looking for. Well-Laid Plans is okay. Yeah. Guess we didn't need to play the Leg Sweep on that turn, but what else were we doing with our energy, you know? You dead yet? You're dead. I don't think you need 2 accuracies. I think what you'd rather have is more Shiv cards and ways of gaining strength. Ugh. I just want to alt F4 this run right now, actually. Not getting Kunai is just infinitely bad. Like, actually just straight up a 0 out of 10. It's a negative. It is a negative on the run because that's like one of the most important cards that we could get. One of the most important relics we could get, sorry. That's happened multiple times lately when it feels like I just haven't been able to get the relics from the shops, even though the relics from the shops have been really good and useful. 15 damage. We'll take 1 if we footwork leg sweep. Or we can piercing whale leg sweep. Actually, piercing whale, footwork, defend, save the leg sweep. Just trying to take 0. Keep holding on to leg sweep. I mean, you're dead as soon as I draw 1 attack. It's just a matter of when I get it. There we go. Flechette's 1,000 cuts. If we're going shivs, 1,000 cuts is worth it. We have to rest. Slime sucks. We're gonna use strength. And that was an awful turn. It was a quick one, but it was still very bad. Try to get him to a point when he can split, but we need lots of attacks, and we don't really have lots of attacks. So, we will well-laid plans, footwork, leg sweep, hold the 1,000 cuts. We are gonna get slimed again, which really sucks. Wow! Just like absolute garbage draw. Now, if we draw Cloak and Dagger, it's the best time to go for him. And I suppose 21 is pretty decent to split him. And honestly, I suppose you're probably not getting any better than that. Honestly, I was gonna complain about the fight. It's going very well. We want to play 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Much better than I could have ever expected it to go, especially when it didn't look like it was going amazingly to start with. You want melees. I've learned my lesson. You always take melees. I want to be able to rest and upgrade, so I think we're just going to go for a transform. I think we need to rest, which is why I didn't want to get rid of it. But I will get rid of 2 defense and a strike, slice, dodge and roll, expertise. Expertise kind of sucks a little bit, especially because it costs 1 and we only have 3 energy, but it is what it is. And here, I think we're definitely going to skip elites. We have to fight so many elites. 2 elites, 2 elites, burning elite, 1 elite. I guess you go the 1 elite path, because I definitely do not want to fight a burning elite that just so happens to be the, what's his name? Book of Stabbing. That would suck. Not a too bad turn 1, 2, 2. Turn 1, 2. Turn 1, turn 2, though. Good lord, why was that so hard to say? We want 1,000 cuts out there, early. If we're gonna have any chance of killing the mugger on the right. Which doesn't look likely. No way in hell. Did I not play accuracy turn 1? No, I didn't, did I? I played defend turn 1, yeah. It's hard to play accuracy when you need to put up a lot of block. Nah. The bites are good, but we've already removed all but 2 strikes. I don't want to add cards. At least this is a pretty decent turn. We don't make him weak, but we have another neutralize in the deck, or I should say we have a neutralize in the deck. And I do like having well-laid plans to help counter this guy a little bit. Okay. Take 6. And now you're doing 15. Well, I guess, I mean, we don't need to play Terror this turn, so we might as well reduce his strength as much as we can. We'll play Terror as soon as we draw Cloak and Dagger. There it is! Good lord. At least we have accuracy out on this fight, finally. Wouldn't Noxious Fumes be good against things that might counter shivs? I mean, if we fight an enemy that counters shivs at this point, we're just gonna die. Is kind of what it boils down to. You know, I'd much rather just focus really hard on a shiv deck and then hope we get lucky. Like, hope we get lucky relics, cards, upgrades, etc., etc. So I'll take another Cloak and Dagger. Then we will almost certainly rest before the elite fight. It's actually not a bad turn. We got all of our big enablers out there. Only taking 2. I don't think it's worth a potion to take to block 2 damage. Now this is different. Although actually it's not. RNGesus take the wheel. Well, not horrible. Still healing. Like, this is where the Shiv deck does kind of get a little bit countered and where Noxious Fumes would be useful, but again, like, if we can't deal with these enemies, just having a Noxious Fumes I don't think is enough to help. I think we just need something bigger and better. Like, I think we've got to go all out on the Shiv deck and just hope that it works. You're finally dead. That was a whole dodge and roll because there's only one enemy on the screen now. I would very much like to upgrade the other Cloak and Dagger at the next campfire, but we really do have to rest. Like, we have to get our HP back to fight an elite. This is technically more block. This might be worth using the skill potion, but let's wait until next turn. Because we might be able to skill potion, trying to remember the name of the card. Bullet time. We can make everything else free. This is a good turn. 1,000 cuts, footwork, piercing wail, expertise, neutralize. Might as well play the upgraded Cloak and Dagger. Don't have well-laid plans out there. We'll play that for 1 more damage. Now our Cloak and Daggers are in the discard pile, but that was still a pretty decent turn. Where's the Blade Dances when you need them? Where's the Shuriken Kunai? Oh, wait a minute. We already had Shuriken Kunai. It's gone forever! Extremely sad, but true. I'm surprised we're taking no damage against Snecko, but we've gotten some pretty good draw, which has really helped out. We've gotten some really good draw from Snecko and Expertise, actually. Like, the first time we played Expertise and it was free, that was insanely good. Thousand Cuts needs to be upgraded. Like, we just need so many things upgraded right now. We don't have time to do it, which is just frustrating. You're dead. Wow. For such a long fight, having done it relatively quickly, well, I mean, it wasn't quick. It was a long fight. We took no damage. It's pretty good. All right, this is when you want skill. Crippling Cloud. Malaise we can't play, but at least Crippling Cloud weakens them. Piercing Wail means we probably take very little damage. 7 means you probably want like a dodge and roll accuracy so that the Cloak and Daggers do more damage. I mean, it's another reason why I don't like the Shiv deck, is that if you rely on accuracy, you only get the value after you play accuracy. Oh, this sucks. But I think you just do it like this. We'll roll over 2 block, but we take no damage. We can't attack next turn, which means that the shivs would be bad to draw them on this turn. Can't neutralize, but at least we still have defend, leg sweep. No well-laid plans. We'll play the good defend, and we'll play the leg sweep on you. We gotta kill the middle taskmaster. He's gaining 1 strength every turn. But we have to kill this one on the right so that we're not vulnerable. Oh, look at that, we're vulnerable. Ugh. I hate you more than you could possibly imagine. We dead? We'll have 7 HP. Here come the wounds! The wounds are gonna get ya. The one's got us. Man, it felt like we had no real good starts there. No high quality plays. No pocket watch, no corpse explosion, no die, no, you know, good options to take good cards or relics early. And after you know, fail to fight an elite and then you die and then you have to get a free elite to get any value out of your Niao option. Unless you want to go for the +6 max HP, it's just like, oh, well, I guess we're just going to have garbage runs after garbage runs. Maybe what we should do is, like, Alt-Tab, create a copy of the save file, and then if we ever lose, just reload the save file so we get the proper Niao bonus every time. Or maybe they should just make it so that if you're on high ascension mode, you just always get a good value, like a good benefit. I understand that people might save scum, you know, reset their game over and over and over again until you're playing silent and you get like a kunai as your starting rare relic for free, but at the same time it's very annoying to be on such a high difficulty mode and just get basically no value out of the start. But oh well, good attempts.